There we go. I think we've got it. It's going to be one of those days, I tell you. And that's okay. We all need these days. Today I'm talking about what is your energy and why you should care. This is my third start, so hopefully this will be it. Hopefully this will be the one that actually takes. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm excited to be here, and what I do is clearing energy clutter, mind, body, soul, and home. I'm an energy movement facilitator and international speaker. My main focus is helping to bring you back to life when you have gotten stuck after a painful transition like divorce, job loss, death. Thank you, Elizabeth, for letting me know that I'm good to go. So death is a great loss, but a greater loss is when life dies inside you while you are still alive. So let's get started talking about what is your energy and why you should care. So everything is energy. Absolutely everything in this world is energy. It's a scientific fact. It's quantum physics. Electricity runs through your body, and it's not really how much zip we have in our step. Our energy is, it's more of a feeling that we have. It's our emotional energy created by our thoughts and feelings. And we all vibrate at a different level. And those different levels are depicted by whether or not we're happy or really sad. And there's a whole range of emotions in between, whole range of levels. Now, our vibrations change a little bit going up or down all of the time. And it's something that just happens. We're never the same every single second. We're always fluctuating. That's what energy does. So you can't see it, but energy is palpable. You can actually feel it. Have you ever walked into a room right after someone has had a fight and you could feel the tension? That's energy. Or if you go to a concert and you are watching, say, Garth Brooks live. I just watched him on Netflix. So you're in this concert and everyone is singing his song. And you can feel the joy, you can feel the excitement. That's energy. So why should you care? You should care because if you get stuck long enough, if your energy gets stuck in the same place long enough, it can actually make you sick. You can actually develop diseases. And that's not something we really want. And we get what we vibrate. So if we're vibrating at a lower level, if we're vibrating at a sad level, then that's what we're going to bring to us. We're going to bring people who are sad. We're going to see all of the sadness. So we want to raise our vibration to be at a higher level so that we can bring to us what we're attracting, bring to us what we want. So we get what we put out. So what we want to put out is what we want back. So if you want to have joy in your life, you need to put joy out because you attract what you put out. And we can't fake energy. We can pretend to be happy for people around us, but it doesn't change the fact that we're feeling sad. So we really do have to feel what we want to attract. And if our energy is low, our vibration is low. And it's always changing. So if you can change your thoughts, you can change your emotions and change your vibration. And changing your vibration, raising your vibration. Sorry, I feel like there's something hanging off the side of my lip. If you change your vibration, if you raise your vibration, you will start attracting the more joyful, happy, better things in life. So how can you get started? The first thing you can do is take responsibility for your energy. Now, this may be a new concept to you. This may be something that's just coming into your thought process. I know I didn't learn about it until I was in my 40s. I didn't know energy existed until I got my divorce. And I actually said, okay, well, whatever I have been doing isn't working. So I'm going to do something completely different. So I took off on this journey to find out about stuff that I knew nothing about, stuff that scared me. And energy was one of them. So I dove into Reiki and manifestation and intuition and yoga and all the things that I knew nothing about. And I found this absolutely amazing thing that has changed my life. Energy has literally changed my life. And it's more than just positive thinking. It's more than just saying, oh, I'm going to have a good day today. You actually need to feel it. You do need to watch your thoughts, because your thoughts repeated over and over will generate energy. So it is thinking positive, but it's also actually feeling that positivity. So when you need to be where you are. You need to start where you are. And if you're really sad and depressed, you can't expect to go to joyful and happy all in one shot. You really do need to take it in increments. You need to build yourself up, just like building a muscle. But you do need to recognize where you are with your thoughts and feelings. If you know where your thoughts and feelings are, then you can work towards changing them. If you don't know where you are in your thoughts and feelings, then you have no hope of changing them, because you don't know where you are. It's like being lost in the forest. If you can't figure out where north is, you're going to have a harder time getting out of that forest. Never is a word that really should be struck from our language. It's not very often never is a word that is appropriate, because I'm sure you've heard the term never say never. Because saying never means that it will never, ever happen. And that's just not the case. Our lives change. I never thought I would be here talking to you about energy. That was never on my radar. But I'm doing it. I'm here right now talking to you about energy. So to say never is meaning that you don't have an open mind and you're not willing to bring something new into your life. So never is a word that I really try to not say. Words like can't, won't, don't are filled with thoughts and words of defeat. So you don't want to use those words. You don't want to use those words. You want to choose words that promote positivity, that promote moving forward. Can't, won't, don't really say you're not able to. And that's just not the case. We are all able to. Now, we're not always able to control the thoughts that pop into our head. Thoughts just do pop in, because we really are, our mind is like a little supercomputer, and it has stored all kinds of content from years past. And sometimes those thoughts just pop up. And that's okay. It's okay that they pop up, because you then have a choice as to whether or not you keep them. And that's the big thing, is do you want to keep the thoughts you're having? And if the thoughts you're having are not serving you, then you don't want to keep them. You want to choose new ones. We get to choose the thoughts we keep. So just remember that. Keep that in mind. Gratitude is another huge thing we need to really look at when we're talking about feeling better, having better energy, raising our vibration. Gratitude is the quickest way to raise our vibration. Feel gratitude and you will feel happier. Pay attention to how you feel when you're talking about what you're grateful for. When you're finding something that you so love. I am so grateful for my daughter, and even just saying that fills my whole body with joy. Find something that makes your body fill with joy, and you will be able to raise your vibration. Look after your body. I mean, we look after our bodies regularly by washing them and feeding them and massaging them. We brush our teeth, we brush our hair. But do we always look after our brains? Do we make a conscious effort to look after our brains? Now, our brains need to be looked after just like our body does. Our brains need to be fed by reading and talking and learning, discussing, doing puzzles. Learning new things is huge for our brain. It really helps keep our brain engaged and keep our brain feeling younger. And then we look after our spirit with community as well, our relationships. That's our emotional energy. Our relationships with our friends, our family, our lovers, we need to nurture those things and bring them to the positive as well. And that helps build our energy. We look after our homes. We clean it, repair it, maintain it. We should be looking after our energy, just like we look after all those other things. We look after our body, we look after our brain, we look after our homes, we look after our possessions. We should be looking after our energy. It's not a luck thing. It's not whether or not you're lucky to have good energy, positive energy, something we can build and grow with a little hard work. And sometimes it's not that hard. Sometimes it's just we need to be present. We need to pay attention to where we are so we know whether or not we want to be there. And that elusive happiness that you may feel like you can never lay your hands on is really sometimes just a matter of perception. There are people who have nothing and are happy. We don't need things to be happy. Happy is a choice. When my mom was about 65, when I was doing all this energy work, when I first started and I was learning all of this stuff, and I had learned that happy is a choice. Happy is not a destination. Happy is not somewhere that you're going to get to once something happens, once you have that car, once you have that house, once you get married and have those children. Happiness is not something that comes from doing something. Happiness is a choice. You can be happy wherever you are. You can be happy no matter what you're doing. It really is a choice. So sometimes our perception is what needs to be changed, not our circumstance. And when we choose a perception that includes happy, includes gratitude, includes joy, then our vibration will automatically start rising. And as our vibration rises, then we will see more of what it is we want to see. So remember that thoughts create feelings, and the feelings inspire action, and the action is what gets results. I wish we could just sit around and do nothing all day long. It's not how it works. Our bodies were not built for that. Our energy was not made for that. It requires action. So take action and make change a regular part and a welcomed part of your life. And death is a great loss, but a greater loss is when life dies inside you while you are still alive. So take chances. Tell the truth. Learn to say no. Laugh until your stomach hurts. Dance, even if you're bad at it. Pose stupidly for those photos. Be childlike and love like it is the first time. And remember, change happens whether you want it to or not. Life is ever changing. I'm Sandra with Ever Changing Life, clearing energy clutter, mind, body, soul, and home. And I do hope you have the most energetic day.